All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Arizona Cardinals. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Let's go.
It'll be Warner on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Holt. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. That would draw play. It's Falk. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Come on, set. 15, run. 15, run. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Snap.
Now a first down throw. Warner. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Check 3, check 3. Bravo.
Throwing again. Warner looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gonzalez. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. Extra pep in their step, you go to them.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Running right, here's Falk. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will... Not escape, and that is not going to get it done. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and run for it. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. The Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
You ain't going nowhere. Shift. 6'6", bullet high. Shoot.
Throwing Jones. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Watch the slant. Look. Squeeze. Watch the slant. Get it.
That's taken in by Stewart. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Got his man. That's Harry.
We always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Check 26, check 5.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Jones, and he completes it to Cohen. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Hey, seam 6. Watch that. Check Mike 54. Check Mike. Switch, 22 jet bomber.
From the gun, Jones escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
Well, you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams 1st down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Warner to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Holt. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 21.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
I'm here all day. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Got you. I got you, son. Shoot.
On 1st and 10, Warner. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Hey, Orbit. Get.
Here's Warner. Flushed out right. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Watch the eye. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Out of the gun, here's Warner. And that is incomplete. On is Josh Lambo for the field goal try. This will be from 49 yards out. And this one is right down the middle. And that'll do it for the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 3-3.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Let's go.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted it.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. It's Ha-Ha Clinton Dix with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A very solid gain of 27. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal.
You ain't got nothing. Check my 50. Mike is a 50. Check my 50. He's time to win. He's time to run. Here we go. Now.
Warner from the gun. Eluding the pressure right. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead is now 10-3. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Now they'll run it with Cohen. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The last run got 3, now here's 2nd and 7. A give to Cohen, he heads right. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Now Jones. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the 1st.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Double dog, double dog. 80 weapon.
They'll run it with Johnson. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Jeffrey Simmons on the stop.
From the 36, Jones. He's going to have the hook up here with Harry. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Protein spill.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 47-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd
and 6. That is caught by Cohen. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
At the 34-yard line.
Rock it. Slam. Watch out.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And some nice running going to get him down close to a 1st down at the Rams' 25.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. Back to throw. Jones. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. First down, a run with Cohen. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, Sam on.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Back. Hey, lock it. Check. Topper. Check. Hey, alert 3, alert. Leo. Ready, hit it.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's got this one complete to Stewart. No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
You got tight right there. 54's Mike. 22 jet bomber. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Kill. Switch. Alert. Let's go.
On 2nd down now, it's Johnson. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They come out here in the eye. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Check three. Hatch it. Switch. Squeeze. Shoot.
They'll run it with Johnson. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that'll bring them back within 4. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Let's go.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now Warner. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, Charlie. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. We got double up, double up, double up, double up. Hey, no, look, we got Mike 50, Mike 50.
Operating from the gun, Warner. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. X3, 218, chop it.
He completes it to Stewart. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
Set. 60 or 53's Mike. 80 weapon. I'm coming. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Check your hot read. 25, check 25. Now.
2nd down, it's Henderson. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
15 left. 53. Hey, Alpha. 53 for Mike. 53. Check 53.
Now Jones throwing on 3rd and long. Open man is Stewart. It's complete. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Jim. Watch the safety creep.
2nd and 10. Throwing deep for Stewart. That's caught inside the 20. A huge play there for Arizona. 48 yards.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter. Mike 5-4.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to find Ardarius Stewart, but it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
61, matchbox, light, get it.
Off the toss, Cohen. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Tariq Cohen with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. McManus's point after is good, and that gives them a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone.
The Rams take over 1st and 10. At their own 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
6-6, pull it high. Out.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
50 the mark.
To throw on 2nd down. Warner flush to his right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. He was pretty good a year ago in college, getting outside of the pocket and making plays, but it's a different story here in the NFL.
Well, in college, when he broke out of the pocket, his receivers often knew what to do in a scramble drill. And defenders weren't quite as adept at that. In the NFL, they work on that as well. They realize once he's out of the pocket, you can knock a receiver down. You can take him out of the play that way. You can make sure you hunt him up and make sure that you have him covered downfield. They do a much better job of it. He's got to learn that the speed has changed on this level.
Jones now throwing on first down. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Let's go now. 18 Gator.
54.
Go.
For this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Two-jet bomber.
Check 43.
Rock it. Ready?
They'll try to run it in. Johnson. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, but it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been